This morning, we're going to rock your world. I want to help you remove the number one barrier impeding your progress and robbing you of massive chunks of your time. Whenever we send out an inquiry for you to submit questions, or whenever I ask what your biggest struggle is on a day-over-day basis, this is the issue most cited. This is the thing, it seems, that we love to hate. What is it that you ask? Procrastination. By a show of hands, how many of you procrastinate? Hey, you, raise your hand. You know it's true. Oh, what, you didn't think that I could see you? Yeah, technology is something these days, and some of you should splash on a little water on your face there. Get some of the ague wiped out. And some of you watching me while you're on the potty? Come on, man. That's our relationship? Nah, I'm just kidding you. I can't see you. Or can I? Procrastination has always been viewed as a form of laziness, lack of discipline, or poor time management skills. But to blow your mind here this morning, procrastination has nothing to do with how hardworking you are, how disciplined you are or not, or even your time management skills at all. What? You say? Right, it's not a character flaw. It's not a lack of talent, skill, or ability. It has nothing to do with tools, tips, tricks, hacks, resources, devices, apps, or a Pomodoro timer thingy. Procrastination is not even an attitude, a mentality, or a mindset problem. Think about it. Many of you are some of the most skilled, able, disciplined, positive-minded people that there are anywhere on the planet. You read all the books, the blogs, the articles, you know all the tricks, hacks, and have all the apps, and yet you still procrastinate. So why? What gives? Well, here's why. Drum roll, please. Because procrastination is not mental. It has nothing to do with what you know or the strength of your character. Procrastination is emotional. What's blocking you is not that you don't know in your head what to do. What's blocking you is not the lack of the right tool, app, software, timer, or planner. What's blocking you is not a lack of character, discipline, purpose, or a compelling why. What's blocking you are your emotions. Emotions of self-doubt, fear, uncertainty, insecurity, or emotions of boredom, anxiety, stress, frustration, and beyond. There's a lot of research on this now, and I don't know why it took so long for researchers to finally figure this thing out of what's been constantly plaguing, hampering, and derailing human progress for so long, except for the fact that they procrastinated on this. But now, finally, the conclusion is, quote, procrastination is an emotion regulation problem, not a time management problem, says Dr. Tim, professor of psychology and member of the Procrastination Research Group at the University in Ottawa. The Procrastination Research Group, who knew that there was such a thing? Can you imagine that work culture? Hey, Tim, did you finish that report? No, I haven't gotten around to it. Good job, Tim. You're doing great. Anyway, I digress. What they finally got around to discovering was procrastination can be understood as, quote, the priority of short-term mood repair over the longer-term pursuit of intended actions. To de-professor speak that, it means procrastination is not merely avoiding a task, it is a tactic to avoid ourselves and the deeper underlying emotions that we have related to the task. Things like self-doubt and fear and anxiety and stress and the rest. The more we will prioritize satiating our mood rather than attacking the work, depending on how much emotion we have around it. Like this, you have a writing project to do, a marketing campaign to write, a presentation to build, a big project to design and plan out, whatevs. You sit down to a blank Word doc after you finally even got yourself to do that. Then the emo monsters start bubbling up inside. Ugh, writing is so hard. What if I do a bad job? I'm not smart enough to write this. What will people think of it? What if I get it wrong? This could hurt my reputation. I don't even know where to start. Or even, what if I do a good job? Then I'll be on the hook for what happens after and probably be asked to do this forever. Maybe I should just put on some tea or coffee before starting. Maybe just sort this mail on my desk first to get it out of the way. Oh, dang, the dog needs to be let out. Look at the dust on that ceiling fan. I gotta get up there and get that off. Oh, I just remembered an email that I forgot to respond to. 12 more have come in. All of this can lead you to think that putting that document aside to clear out your emails is a better option to help you get started. But of course, this only compounds the negative associations we have with the task. And those feelings will still be there whenever we come back to it, along with the increased stress and anxiety and feelings of low self-esteem, and now some added self-blame. To add insult to injury, now a vicious cycle has begun. In the immediate present, putting off a task provides relief, which is a reward for procrastinating. And as another of the smart PhDs said from the Procrastination Research Group, quote, as we know from basic behaviorism that when we are rewarded for something, we tend to do it again. And this is precisely why procrastination isn't a one-off behavior, but a cycle, one that easily becomes a chronic habit. She adds, people engage in this irrational cycle of chronic procrastination because of an inability to manage negative moods around the task. So procrastination isn't so much about our ability to manage time, but a form of escapism to cope with challenging emotions and negative moods brought on by certain tasks. And over time, chronic procrastination not only has productivity costs, but measurably destructive effects on our mental, psychological, and physical health. Okay, now that we know the actual cause of our procrastination woes, that it's not a work or a time management issue at all, but an emotional and self-management issue, in our next session, I will give you 3 of the most effective ways that you can better regulate and work around the emotions fueling your procrastination. That it is the ones that are constantly derailing your progress, killing your momentum, and sabotaging your dreams. So I'll see you right back here tomorrow for that. Don't procrastinate. Don't be late. I'll see you mañana.